Hey, what's going on, guys? Don Marino here. Got something a little bit different than review today. It's a gift guide buying video for this upcoming holidays. As you can see, nice and festive on the channel. Got the tree in the background. Let's just jump into it. If you guys like anything you see today in the video, it's all going to be linked down in the description. And also, this could be a good, nudge to anyone that is buying you gifts this holiday. Maybe you can send them over the video. Maybe say, hey, I like this part right here at this specific time. It could be a decent way to get them to get you what you actually want this Christmas. I try to find the cheapest price for all these items down in the description for you guys. So if anything changes or I find anything cheaper, I will definitely try to keep the links nice and updated for you. Especially because around this holiday season, deals are always popping up left to right, especially as we get closer to that Christmas time. Alright, so first we got some computer parts and some peripherals for anyone that's just getting into PC gaming or just looking to upgrade their setup. If there's one thing to get someone this holiday, it's an SSD. It is truly one of the best gifts you can get someone. It will make their computer and their whole user experience so much better and so much faster. 2019 was the year that we saw the SSD plummet in price, and I got some good ones for you guys this holiday. So the first option is the 240 gig Kingston SSD over at Amazon. It's going for $27 right now, and I think this is perfect, especially if you're trying to put an operating system on it and get those fast boot up times, and you're looking to put maybe 3 to 4 games on this SSD. It's everything you're going to need. If you're not planning on doing any video editing or storing a lot of videos and pictures on it, then it's the perfect size for anyone out there just gaming on a few different games. The second one is the Samsung 1TB hard drive over at Amazon as well. That one's going for 90 bucks. A whole terabyte for 90 bucks. Now it is a good bit more expensive than the other one, but you're getting all that extra storage, and for what it is, if you are planning on doing any of that editing or loading a lot of videos, or you do have a large game library and you would just want to throw everything on it and get rid of the old hard drive, then that one is perfect for someone trying to do that. Alright, so the next thing I want to recommend for you guys is some graphics card upgrades. Now, I will always recommend the RX 570. It packs a lot of punch compared to something that it's compared to, like the 1050 Ti. It is a little bit of an older card, but for around that $100 price range you're getting at, if you already have some kind of pre-built system, maybe didn't come with a graphics card and you want to get into gaming, it's perfect for that. Now, if you want something that packs a little bit more of a punch, I think the 1070 or the 1080 Ti from the previous generation of NVIDIA graphics cards is going to be a great pickup. I definitely think that the newer cards, like the 2070 and the 2080 Ti, are better, and they're the newest generation, but these cards are finally starting to drop down in value because of that new generation, and they still pack a punch. So moving away from PC components, I want to move into some peripherals and some kind of accessories for PCs. Now, if you have someone that is just getting into gaming, I think the Red Dragon, it's a $30 gaming keyboard, and I think it's a really solid choice. When I first got started out, I used one for about a year and a half, and it held up great. There was no problem with it, and it was just a solid all-around keyboard, and anyone who's just getting into something and wants a mechanical keyboard, they will enjoy it, they will like it, and it'll fit in right with their setup. You know me on this channel, I'm all about budget stuff. That's what I've been about so far, and that's just kind of what I'm about. I like finding cool things at good prices. And along with the Red Dragon keyboard, I think the Nubo gaming headset is a great pickup for anyone. Now, they came out with a different one than one I used to use. It's about a $30 gaming headset, and if you're just looking to get in, get something with a mic, and have something decent, it's a good starting point for anyone just hopping in. It's really good because it works with PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4, so no matter who you're buying it for, they will find a way to use it and implement it in their gaming life. Now, along with that headset, you're going to need a headset stand. So I got a couple linked down below, but the one I like the most, the one I think looks the coolest, is the NZXT gaming puck. It's going to attach right next to your computer or whatever with a strong adhesive, and it's going to have some good cable management that comes along with it to tie up that headphone string and keep it out of the way and keep your setup nice and clean. As you guys know, I love streaming over on Twitch, and that's something that I've been doing more and more of. And I got a couple things to help anyone that is wanting to get into streaming start it out. Now these are a few things that are kind of the standard in streaming, and anyone who wants to get into it is going to be very happy, and this is a great jumping off point for them to get in on the ground floor with a running start. So the two biggest things in streaming are going to be your audio and your video. Now obviously you need a computer to run everything, so this is kind of assuming that that is already a given. So for the video, the Logitech C920 is kind of just a streaming standard. It records at full 1080p at 60 frames a second, and it just looks good and is going to pair very well with what you're doing, and it's going to be everything you need until you're ready to upgrade to something like a full DSLR. Now the second thing is the audio. Now if right now you're doing something and you're going based off your maybe headset audio or even like a webcam audio, you definitely want to get that up, because one of the biggest things, people come into a stream, hear poor audio, and they're ready to go. So for that, there's some really cheap, good options out there. So I got 3 options for a mic for you guys. They're all going to be USB, that way you don't have to get some kind of phantom power for them or a really nice audio interface. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it easy. That way, in case someone is buying you this gift, or you are here buying someone else a gift, it's real easy, and these things will be plug and play, and there won't be any extra accessories needed. So the first one is the Snowball Ice. It's a great small compact USB mic. You know, Snowball has been around for a long time. People have been using them for a long time, and they have good audio, and they're also good for streaming because they really isolate in audio and you won't hear what's going on in your surroundings. The second one is the Fifine USB mic. It's really popular on Amazon. It's like a $25 mic. It has a little stand, sits on the desk, and it's really good for the price. The audio sounds good. Now finally, there's the newer NW7000 mic, which if you like how this video sounds at all, that's what I've been using for this whole entire video, is that mic. I actually have a full review on it if you want to check it out, link up in the description. And I think it's a good mic because it comes with everything from the boom arm to the windscreen, everything you need for a good like $30 to $35 package depending on when you find the link. And it's kind of everything a streamer needs to get started and have good, decent audio that is going to get them, like I said, on that ground floor running. The Elgato has become the standard in streaming from something like a PlayStation, Xbox, or even a Nintendo Switch now. And it's also compatible with a computer. If you have a second setup and you really want to take the load off of the computer and put it onto another one when it comes to streaming, that way the first computer can be used just for primarily for gaming, it's a good option. Now I would recommend the Elgato 60HDS because it records at full 1080 at 60 frames a second, and it's going to be perfect to get you started in streaming on a console. It is going to be a lot better over the standard recording software that something like PlayStation or Xbox has built in. It is going to look a lot better because those are only recording at 30 frames per second, and the PlayStation and Xbox aren't that powerful. They're not going to be as powerful as something like your PC, so it's just not going to look as good, and it's not going to come through as well through the stream. Now finally, if the person you know has everything I listed above for streaming, the Elgato Stream Deck is going to be the best thing to get them. Instead of, setting up hotkeys and doing all sorts of things, Elgato has really come up with a cool thing here in the fact that, it's got a little LCD screen in every single one of the buttons, and you can configure them to be whatever you want to be, and it's very customizable for anyone's use case. And it's even good for someone who does video editing. So if you do a little bit of both, if you're on YouTube and you're over on Twitch or streaming somewhere, then it's going to be great for both people. So like I said, if you have anyone you want to really show this video to, make sure to share it to your mom, dad, grandma, brother, sister, anyone who you know needs to buy a gift for you and doesn't know what to get you. Very easy, so there's some cheap options in here. There's some expensive options depending on who's buying you a gift. There's a little bit of something for everyone. Now I just want to remind everyone real quick, I do a lot of reviews on this channel, a lot of tech stuff, some tips on the computer, just different things to help you guys out, maybe make life a little easier on buying certain products. So make sure to throw a subscribe down there. It really helps out. A like, comment, interact with the channel. I'd appreciate a bunch. And also want to mention that I'm over on Twitch. I guaranteed stream every Thursday from about 12 to 4 and any other day that I really have free time. So link down in the description. Go over, follow the Twitch channel. I'd appreciate it a bunch. And until I got something else for you guys, Thanks for watching.